Last week, what we worked on monochromatic collages. After I finish the lesson, we're going to go ahead and grab our collages. If you already got them, cool. Just make sure you take a look up here. So today, what we're going to talk about is what we're doing. Today, you're going to brainstorm your color harmony that goes along with your monochromatic collage. After you do that, you are going to create an aesthetically pleasing artwork. So your artwork is going to look nice. We're not going to throw a bunch of stuff together. It's going to be meaningful. It's going to make sense. You know you understand the project. You know you've got it when you show effort and craftsmanship in your work. So we're going to talk about complementary colors. A complementary color is a color that complements right across the color wheel. So think about your monochromatic color that you have. If you have purple, the color that you're going to add to it is going to be yellow. So if you have a purple monochromatic collage, you're going to add the color yellow to it. If you have blue, you'll be adding orange. If you have green, you'll be adding red. And I'll leave this up here when you're working on your collage. What is a complementary color? Complementary colors are colors that contrast each other. So in advertisements, if you see a poster that's purple, the text inside is going to be yellow. So you can see the text easily. You can see the colors. It's catching your eye. You see complementary colors. A lot of the times we don't even realize that we do. Mario and Luigi are designed the way that they are to catch your eye, to let you know that they go together. We know that they're brothers. We know that they're in a video game together, and they're complements of each other. Red and green are complementary colors for those of you that celebrate Christmas. Green and red go together. A lot of the times when you see a tree or a wreath on a door. Here's some examples of complementary colors. Like I said, you see them in advertisements. To catch your eye, a lot of football teams, basketball teams will use complementary colors so you can buy their stuff. So you'll see a lot of people wearing a bunch of Lakers gear because they think it looks good, and it does because they are complementary colors. Mountain Dew is an example of red and green. Detroit Tigers is an example of blue and orange. Fanta is an example of blue and orange as well. Take a look at the Vikings. You have yellow and purple. Here's some examples of complementary collages. If you take a look at the apple, your eye is going directly to the apple. The colors are together and they are contrasting. They're going towards you. Take a look here. You see your yellows and purples. They're also catching your eye, contrasting, and then you have yours over here as well. So basically what you're doing is we are going to finish your monochromatic collage this week, and then we're going to get into a Valentine's Day project. But first, let's talk about step 1. After this presentation, you're going to go ahead and get your monochromatic collages. After you do that, think of a game plan. What do you want your collage to look like? Here's an example of a student's past work. They had a landscape. You are going to use the magazines back there. Find your colors complement. Place it on here. Make it look cool. Like I said, you're going to look through the magazines and you're going to find your colors complement. Think of a game plan. Place before you paste. So before you glue it on and you say, oh, I don't like it, I need a new one. You're going to place it on there and figure out where you want your pieces to go before you glue it, and you make your final decision. For an example, here's a red landscape that we did monochromatic. Before I glue anything else on here, I'm going to cut it out and figure out where I want it to go. So my monochromatic landscape is red. That means the complementary color that I'm going to add to it is going to be green. And after you do that, make sure you send the Teams chat at the end of class. The materials, please be mindful. A lot of classes previous has left scraps on the floor. They left the glues on the table. Please put away the materials. And if you want to look through the magazines over there, rip the paper that you want to use, bring it to your table, put the magazine back so other people have a chance to look through it. And that's it. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the color wheel over here. Remember, if your monochromatic color is yellow, you're using purple. If you chose pink, think about what color does pink come from? Who knows what pink comes from? Red. Red and white. So if you have pink, your color is red. The color that you're going to add to it are going to be tones of green that go along with that. So if you chose, let's say, like a different type of orange, you're going to add some blues to it. Just think about what color that comes from and use your complement. Okay? All right, get to it.